So recall the last video was about how they were changing my face. The only thing I've done is my eyebrows, right? Before I even did my eyebrows, I was laying on my back trying to get my page to load, okay? Because I needed, I know you saw it. Now look, let me tell you something. I purchased this from Walmart in like June or July, right? My hammers at home ain't even got this much rust on it. It ain't nothing happened to this hammer or nothing. They did the same thing to this hammer that they did to my rifle. They had started rusting the exterior part of the rifle. But look how much, look at the I brought it brand new, had it delivered to the hotel room from Walmart. Beneath this gray tape is in a Ziploc bag is that letter that talks about this being a high profile case and you know, the details of it. Anyways, so a white guy walks through, right? And remember, at that hotel, they were calling me that elder black lady, okay? And I've had this scarf on for about probably since day 3 or 4 when I left the hotel, all right? And when they're using the scarf to suggest that I'm her, they used yesterday when I was laying on my back on a picnic table, not a picnic table but the bench of it, they sucked my stomach in like all the way in to call me Ida, okay? And then they put that on me. So today when I wore my shirt, it fit different. Than it did yesterday. And it's not even showing. Is it a screen now as it was earlier? Yeah. So the darkening my complexion just a tad bit and changing my face. Like I had just talked about them trying to call me elders and everything. So a white guy comes through here, comes through the church's, he cuts through the church's property, I guess to go home from his walk with his 2 Labradors, right? And it's a young white guy, and you can tell he'll lie about what he sees or whatever, so you know he was lying, either saying I was a homeless bum, or either calling me the old lady that they wanted him to call me, or that they want to call me because it's an agent, you know what I'm saying, acting out what it wants to be done. And when he passed, my dog was laying here asleep, right? So when he passed, I don't know if he thought I was asleep or not, but I threw my hand up at him or whatever. I was, like I said, waiting for my page to load and trying to call Publix. He passes, I throw my hand up, but as soon as my dog hears him, he's up. Like this on him. And I grab him by his harness and try to relax him. And they went on about their business. But I said all that to say that all these changes that they make throughout the day to my appearance and stuff like that is always to suggest that I'm someone that I'm not, and to further carry out vicious and inhumane attacks on me, okay? Like, I've been at this church since about 11:45 this morning, I think. And I felt bad around 2 p.m. because I had finally dozed off, but the sleep was taking over. I felt bad when I seen it was 2 p.m. I was like, man, I should probably really get out of here. He was like, you know, I was like, he said yes and all this or whatever. I was like, but this is kind of overstaying your welcome or whatever. And the sleep, like I said, it was taking over and no one had bothered me. So, and I was on the back side of the building where no one, you know, comes, it appears. And I went back to sleep. The next time I woke up, it was 4. And you know, I checked for them to see if they were still around. I didn't check for them till about an hour later. When I checked for them, it might have been like 5 o'clock or something, 4:35. But they were gone, and I was like, that was so nice of them to just like leave me be and leave me alone. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's exactly what I needed, to be left alone. I'm exhausted, and like I said, I don't have nowhere to sit and be still. I wanted to talk about something else. I wanted to talk about the items that I stole from Walmart yesterday. That I don't have any photos of and no receipts of, so they claim. But they're claiming shit that I got receipts of. So, I mean, That's a come here. Get your ass up and get some oatmeal. Get some oatmeal. I started having to bust puppy up, man. He got a whooping when we were on our way here 2 days ago. With him horrible self. Don't be looking like that, puppy. Because you is not innocent. You is horrible as you want to be. You don't listen. You always doing something to try me. I'm like, yeah, well, you know. Anyways.